All right, we are getting set up and going. As the stream says, it is more birthday hijinks with the Dragon Twins. Uh, Basically, it turns out their birthday coincides with Fortnite's birthday. So, in essence, we have decided to run a second stream, probably only about an hour today, to continue the celebration of the twins' birthday and Fortnite 6 years. But yeah, we're going to jump into some games. We're going to enjoy some time together. We're just going to have a blast. We may not get any wins. We may get wins. I don't know. The last game that we tried to play, unfortunately, my power did decide to kill over because the breaker got too hot trying to run my shed as well as the swimming pool pump in the middle of the day. But I think we're in good shape right now. We're going. And yeah, I don't think we'll have a problem for this stream. But what I will say, and what was incredibly awesome, is even though I was unable to play the last game, the twins and Micah was able to pull off a dub on their own, which was really kind of cool to watch. I know, as people say, video or it didn't happen, but it was pretty cool. We're going to do a quick test message just to welcome. And we'll get right into it. Go ahead and get the special tools going. That way, if we get messages, we can see it. I do see that we have 3 people that have popped in on us over on Rumble. I appreciate you all stopping by. I hope you enjoy the stream. It looks like 1 on Facebook, 1 on Kick, 1 on Twitch, and 1 on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoy everything. For those of you following along on my Battle Pass progress this season, it looks like I have 46 stars. I am on page 6. We are going to go ahead and claim all of page 6. You can see we got all this really cool stuff that I may end up using at some point. And now we're down to 11 stars. We're going to go ahead and get those V-Bucks for 5. And we'll see, that leaves us with 6. Let's get these 2 3-star things. So we'll have most of page, well, we'll have quite a bit of page 7 cleared out. Alright, so as the stream says, we are going to run some more birthday hijinks with the Dragon Twins. They are 7 years old today. And the oldest, Micah, is 8. He'll be 9 in December. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. I'm going to get some music going in the background just to have a little something extra. Let's see. We'll do some lo-fi. Get it going while we're matchmaking. Hey Micah, can we stop with that emote? Could that be possible? Micah, could we please stop with that emote? Thank you. Alright, so yeah, we're going to hop in. We're going to see how we can do this. How's the stream? If anybody feels like popping into the chat, I have made some changes to my streaming due to some issues I've seen lately where it's freezing up, glitching, dropping. I hope that those changes will help the stream be better. If it's not, let me know. I think the issue was I was putting too much demand on the Wi-Fi, trying to push full HD out at 6,500 bits per second, or kilobits per second, 6,500. So I hope this does help a little bit. Alright, we are in a lobby. Micah, we're going to let the twins pick our drop spots. You tell me where you want to go. I'll follow you. There we go. 6 year for Fortnite. Alright, Twinkies have jumped. Micah has jumped. Let's see where they're wanting to go. Okay. Looks like they are going to Micah's marker, which is just outside Mega City. I really despise landing in Mega City, so what we are going to do here is Alright, boys, what's the plan? What's the play? I think we should get out of Mega City, but that's just me. Okay, it looks like we've got 2 getting out of Mega and Micah staying in Mega. attack is coming across to us. Alright boys, we're claiming Steamy Springs. Also gonna go ahead and pick us up a bounty. Got somebody rebooting. Let's see if we can take out our bounty. Come on boys, y'all need to catch up. I know I'm kind of driving, but I want this bounty. Oh, guys, I got 8 alive. Somebody come help me. Alright, he wiped me out. My reboot card's on the ground. Get him, Banana Boy. Well, Zay is right on top of my reading card. Alright, Micah, it is completely up to you. All of us are down. Well, it's already up. Guys, I'm going down for the vault. that trap. I can't believe I even did that. Alright, so I'm not sure what was going on with my frames dropping like crazy, but I think I might have figured that out. This might be something I need to keep an eye on going forward. Hey, if anybody can get my reboot card, never mind, it's outside the storm. Alright, so yeah, the frame loss is dropping. I'm just not really sure what's causing it. So yeah, we're kind of struggling at the moment. Looks like we got 3 folks watching over on Rumble, 1 on Kick, 1 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube, and 1 on Facebook. I want to thank everybody that popped in tonight. Yeah, I'm struggling with a little bit of frame loss tonight. I'm not really sure what's going on. It looks like I've lost 32,293 frames since I started streaming not very long ago. Not really sure what to make of that. And I'm going to take a look at yeah, I think ideally what I need to do is get off of one piece, so that's probably going to be ideal for me. Alright boys, let's ready up for another round. Alright boys, let's do this. Banana Boy and Zay chose to go halfway across the map from where Micah's mark was, which is fine because we're letting the twins choose for their birthday. So I am going to go land on them, and Micah, good luck. We'll see you when we catch back up together. Oh yeah, we got a key. Love to see that right off the bat. We're gonna go trade this key for a decent gun. But we can find where the lock boxes are. There we go. Boys, that was already looted. I've already got it all. Alright, Twinkies, let's see if we can go get Micah. We'll catch up with him if we can. This game tonight is getting me. I don't know what is going on. It is just wrecking my world tonight. Twinkies, anybody nearby where they could get my card? Or what are we looking at? Okay, looks like Ezra's gonna try to get in there. Ezra, be careful. There was a guy just basically standing there watching. Yep, there he is. Alright, Ezra's down. Micah went and did his completely. Bree, how you doing? Thank you for popping in. Hey, Twinkies. Bree said happy birthday. How you doing tonight, Bree? I am chasing video quality issues with my stream that I've never had before. And I think it might be because I went overzealous trying to put all the load on one PC, but yet still put it out at full HD. How's it look right now? You just got off work? That's awesome. Did Jordan ever give you an answer about the Fall Guys customs? Yeah, I was having a crazy amount of frame drop. I was running about 30% frame drop at one point. It was just driving me nuts, but I think I've got it down, it looks like, to 18% now. And it's still dropping, so it might have just been me asking too much of it. Alright, boys, let's ready up for another game. Yeah, I don't know what this weekend coming up... Well, actually I do. This weekend coming up for me is packing to get ready to go on vacation. So that will kind of suck if it is, because I won't get to participate. Yeah, I'm waiting to get some things installed and going. I'm probably going to be using 2 PCs for my streaming setup pretty soon, which will be nice because it will allow me to just have this one run my game and then have another one just handle my stream. But I got to buy some equipment first, and I'm cheap, so I haven't done that yet. How was work? I think part of the problem Jordan's having right now is because he's not on days. So he's usually streaming while everybody's working, and then vice versa. When everybody's streaming and wanting to play, he's at work. Which I get it. I kind of feel that way when I watch him stream during the middle of the day. It's like, man, I wish I was home so I could play. Yeah, I've been really blessed as far as PC. I've got the rig that I'm using. I got pretty low because I had so many people give me stuff that it helped out. But I also had somebody donate a laptop to me the other day that's pretty decent. Stable enough that I could probably even load Fortnite on it and play that on there if I wanted to, but obviously my desktop is a little bit more better suited for the gaming. But I think the laptop will do a really good job with the streaming because it's got an NVIDIA card in it and I can use the NVIDIA encoder. I think it's really going to help out. And that'll be the only demand on it, so that'll be nice. Yeah, I saw a bunch of them going on Phasmophobia the other day. Not any of our crew, but Rose was playing. I think Joby Gaming was playing with her. So that was pretty cool. I thought about I want to get on and play that. Oh man, that stinks. Yeah, I know he wants to get back on first shift. I don't think I could go back to doing a second shift job anymore after having it for as long as I have. Alright guys, we got feet over here. Oh, I got beans. Hey guys, let's run this way. That way we can try to heal up. Right now I've got nothing. Lovely, giving me nothing to heal up with. Oh, guys, somebody come pick me up. I'm gonna be on the back side of this castle. Somebody can get me up. Wrong place for it, Banana Boy. Get over here. You don't want to do that out in the open. Yeah. First shift is great if you can do it. I've been lucky right now. My wife, she wanted to homeschool the kids. And so she works first shift as well, but she works from home full time. And so that has allowed her to do the homeschooling while she works. But I'll be completely honest with you, I got a little taste of what she's doing. And whatever I'm paying her, she definitely deserves a raise. I cannot say that enough. Trying to work full time with 4 kids. And one of them being a baby, it's a lot. Alright, y'all get those. Clean that up. Woo! That was a little hot. But yeah, she has been blowing me away with doing homeschooling. And the kids honestly have done phenomenally with it. Like, I was kind of on the fence about whether it was a good move for our family and whatnot. or whether the kids would take to it the way they have. But I cannot say enough about how well they've done or how well she's done with it. There has been days, though, where, you know, I come home and I can tell she's definitely at her wit's end. And so those are the nights where she just gets in the car, goes and gets herself a bite to eat, something to kind of recuperate from the day, I guess. What made us decide to homeschool? No, I don't mind you asking. It got to the point where I knew my kids were struggling with public school. It seemed like we were having some issues that we just could not combat at times. And then there was so much stuff going on in school that was like, hey, this really isn't what school's supposed to be about anyway. And so we would talk to the school, and it was constant changes, which my children do not deal well with anxiety anyway. Or with changes, they get really anxious. So we was like, well, you know, homeschool is an option. Mind you, there's, you know, positives and negatives to everything, but we was like, okay, homeschool's an option. And we looked at a few programs. The churches push one that they use called a Becca, which is really good. But I don't think, I think with school, it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. We found a program that we use that's, I think, $25 a month per kid. And it has just, the issues we had, like for instance, Micah, my oldest, was struggling with reading. He was struggling a little bit with math. And so what this allowed us to do is give more one-on-one care to that. Whereas in a classroom, it's really hard to do that when you have 25 students or so, or more. So we were able to look at where he was struggling and basically run our own kind of intervention. But getting them, for instance, they had some issues where, like, literally kids would be in classrooms just going berserk, and the teachers were completely powerless to do anything. And so the only thing that the parents could do, or the teachers could do, was basically remove all the students from the classroom and allow that student to go berserk. And that's not really conducive anyway. You know, by the time you do get things settled down and bring the kids back, they're not really in the right mind frame to start right back into learning in that way. Um, but COVID, I think, was kind of, in my head, kind of the catalyst. They did so much online, and it was like, okay, if they can do this online, then we can do it online with the program, and it'll be beneficial to them. It'll be beneficial to us, and so it all the way around made sense. I was able to get the program. I think it's $25 a student per month, and then I was able to load it on Chromebooks. So it didn't even really need a very high-end computer really for them to run it. And realistically, whereas with public school, they're there for 8 hours, they've got lunches, they've got breaks, recess, things like that. These kids are finishing their work in a half a day right now. And so they have the rest of the day to do other things, to, just be kids. And then, for instance, if there's one thing, like right now, Micah likes to do his writing assignments with me. Well, that allows me to come in the evening and work with him on his writing assignments. So it's for us, it was the right choice. I've had a lot of people offer their opinions about, well, homeschool is not great, blah, 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 blah. I don't think that really there is a one-size solution. I think as a parent, you have to make the decision that's right for your family and what works the best. And it may not agree with other people, but in our situation, homeschool's been a big benefit. Now, it's hard. It puts extra work on, like I said, on her. But I can't argue with the fact that we've seen improvements to their grades. We've seen improvements to their general well-being. We've seen that, for instance, one of the things my wife pointed out today is they were almost to the point where they didn't play with toys when they came. We would buy them toys and they wouldn't play with them very much. But we've seen them just be kids and, sit around and enjoy things that kids enjoy like we never really noticed before. And I think I attribute it just to they're happier. I think part of this was all, when COVID started, my oldest started during COVID and was doing a majority of his work virtual, and then they brought him back to the classroom, and we didn't notice things that he was struggling with. We didn't notice, for instance, that, for a while there, he would come in and be like, I don't like school, my teacher's mean to me, blah, 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 blah. And we'd be like, well, what's going on? And to a certain extent, we'd be like, well, kid, that's school. School's not fun. Suck it up. But when we started looking into it, there was real issues that we just absolutely had no clue of. But yeah, like you said, prioritizing your kids, prioritizing your education. What works for me might not work for somebody else, and vice versa. What other people think is the greatest thing in the world might not be the thing for me. Out here, we have seen a growing number, especially in and around the churches that we attend, we've seen a growing number of parents either switching from public school to try charter schools, to try and see if they, in some cases, see if there was a private option available. But we've seen charter schools on the rise, and we've seen homeschools on the rise. It's just, I grew up in public school for the longest time. Anytime my wife mentioned, hey, we should try to homeschool the kids, I'd love to homeschool them by middle school, I was just kind of like, I don't think so. But I think part of it was just me not understanding what homeschools could be. I didn't understand that, I wondered, okay, if the government doesn't have anything to do with the education, do they get a real a real diploma? Does that hurt them if they want to go to a college? Things like that I just didn't know the answer to. But what I'm growing to understand is certain amounts of diversity requirements and things like that in schools the schools like to take a certain percentage of students that are homeschooled into the colleges and things like that. So you just kind of have to play it out. We know a number of people in Florida that did homeschooling, and they were able to fast track their high school education through homeschooling, and also get credits towards their undergrad while they were still in homeschool. They were able to go and take classes through like a community college and knock some of that stuff out. So I would say it's the more you know about it, that way you can make informed decisions. I think a lot of times I would shoot it down just out of sheer ignorance to what it was and how it could be beneficial to them. I will say the one thing that's been really cool with this particular program that I've liked is, for instance, if a kid is struggling in a particular subject, you can actually roll them back a grade level in that subject and let them do the schoolwork. For instance, one of my kids is at a 3rd grade level. We've rolled him back in certain subjects to a 2nd grade, and we're basically catching him up. That has been phenomenal for us, because in a traditional environment you wouldn't get that. You would get an intervention where they would have a teacher, maybe a completely different teacher, take them out of class and work with them on that particular subject. This is allowing us to literally go, okay, you're struggling here, we want you to do good here, we're going to back you up to 2nd grade, and then we're going to catch you up and put you back into 3rd grade, and then you'll be on the level you're supposed to be, and things will make more sense. I can't say enough about that, because I've seen that working. To your left. Good job, Micah. Yeah. Do they have mics? They do, but I bought them some really bad 5 below mics at one point, and when I let them use them, they just clip and pop and make all kinds of noise, and so I have not allowed them to use them. Plus, they also complain about how bad they hurt their ears. I think eventually I'm going to invest in some better ones for them, but right now I just haven't. Alright, boys, let's ready up for one more game. This will be our LG. Yeah, and the other problem is Micah, my oldest, plays on the Switch, and so the Switch controllers don't have a mic input on them. We bought him one that does, but it's cabled. So he has an 8-foot long cable that he has to use when he uses a mic with that one. But yeah, eventually I want to buy him some better headset mics or something. The twins I've got to buy new controllers for because they're on the Xbox, and those controllers have been dropped so many times. I think the A button is stuck right now. One of the joysticks is stuck. It's crazy. They have beat those controllers to death. Alright, boys, let's do this. LG, let's see where we can come in. Oh yeah, it definitely is expensive having kids. The things that no one tells you when you start having children is that you will spend a lot of money on them, you will spend a lot of sleepless nights with them, but I would not trade it at all. Alright, so we got one person down already. Oh, come on. Hey boys, I am in the temple and I am down. If someone could come get me, please. Come on, Micah. 70% life. No, nobody can prepare you. And like I said, every kid's different. Every experience is different. You have to figure out what works for you. And, you know, I grew up with a, you know, moderately strict household, family. But I've heard people that are like, oh, you gotta beat the children, you gotta spank them to get them to listen. And to a certain extent, I agree, like, you shouldn't let kids run wild on you, but at the same time, there has to be some form of balance, and I don't think that that's always the answer. I think you can go overboard. And I think that's something that a lot of people, you know, on the outside looking in, they're like, especially older folks, they're like, oh, well, back in my day, we did it this way. I'm like, well, that's great. We don't live in your day anymore. Again, I'm not saying that you let kids run all over you, but there has to be a balance. I think sometimes people tend to not listen to children maybe the way they should at times. And I would even say that I've been guilty of that myself. Because I, you know, was in a bad mood or whatever. Yeah, I was talking to, was my peer manager, and now she's my boss again. And she said that one time she was talking to somebody and she was struggling with, you know, how to deal with a particular situation. An employee gave her advice and was like, look, you know, I know you just want to shake them or you just want to do a thing a certain way because, well, you know, respect me and listen to what I'm telling you to do. But sometimes it might be easier to find out what's important to that person. And, you know, that may be more beneficial than just hollering, screaming, yelling at them, threatening to take stuff away, whatever. Yeah, that would be awesome if we could pull off a win on the LG. I lost power earlier today when we was playing, and the Twins and Micah won the last game by themselves. Alright. Heisted weapon? I can do that. The Love Ranger? Okay. Alright guys, let's go. Okay, we got somebody up over the hill. Guys, I am down again. What in the world? That looks like there was 5 people teamed up there. Micah, why are you running off and leaving your brothers? We really need to learn to stay together, guys. Micah, go around. Leaser board? What's that one used for? I haven't seen that one before. Oh, leaderboard. Yeah, they do, but they're... Hey guys, my reboot card is right about where I just marked. Yeah, so they went the complete opposite way of my reboot card. That's weird that that command leaderboard didn't work. I might need to play with Botrix and see if there's something I need to set up for that. Let's see if my overlay works. Okay, my overlay still works. Yeah, but it just says you can find a list of users that supported the most. It doesn't feed anything out. Or does it? Did I miss it? Oh, there's a link. It doesn't show on my little chat tool. There we go. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that. So the little chat app that I have kicks most of those messages in. Oh yeah, they can hear me. See, and that one shows in the little chat app. For whatever reason, the link didn't come over with that. I wonder if I can, like... This thing has a filter. I wonder if it filters hyperlinks. That one I might have to play with. Alright, boys, that was the LG. Let's go on back to the lobby. I'm glad that my frame loss dropped. Even with me starting out with 30-something thousand, we were down to 11% frame loss by the end. So dropped from over 30%, which is pretty good. GG's. Alright, boys, that's going to be it. I'm going to run here and just see what I can get with my 10 Battle Pass stars. Alright, Bree. Well, that is going to be it for us. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us for a little bit over the last couple games. And yeah, we'll catch you later. I am not sure when I'm going to be back live again. I was planning to stream Thursday, but I've got some work that I got to go do at the church. So it will probably be either right before we go on vacation or maybe when we get back. But yeah, that is it for us on the Dragon's Landing. Thank you for everybody that did stop by, everybody that will check it out on replay. Appreciate everybody. And thank you so much for coming and hanging out and checking out the birthday stream with the twins. I know they like to watch their gameplay back, so they'll get to see some of that. It was nice talking to you, Bree. And yeah, we'll see you next time on the Dragon's Landing.